Alright guys, Dokkan time. We are going to be doing the Storied Figures Super Battle Road, and we're going to be doing it with pretty much the easiest, well, it's just going to be a team. I wanted to try and just kind of have fun with it, throw in some Bardoks, throw in a Tapion or two, and then we have that Dark Mask King. I don't know if I can really utilize him. He has to have a crossover ally on the team with him in order for his abilities to really go off. So no matter what, physical or intelligence, Bardock has to be with him. We are just going to have fun with it. I will attempt a no item run later at an undisclosed date, if not ever. We're just going to have fun with it, throw in a, support memory, just have fun with it. So we're going to be rocking Bardock as the leader, only because he's a 170. So the Bardoks and the Dark Mask King will have the 200% buff, meanwhile the Tapions will not. So there is that to keep in mind. You could alternatively have, if you have this Tapion, you could utilize him as a leader. He's only 150 though, but he is a support unit. Keep that in mind. He does support Ki +2, attack and defense +20, and a bunch of other stuff. We have several support units on here. So hopefully this could be very well easily done as a no item run. We're just gonna hop in. I'm rambling here. I have a cat in my lap right now. So let's hold on a sec. No, we don't need any audio. Support memories don't really have any like dialogue or anything. It'll go off, but it doesn't have like any dialogue or nothing. And unfortunately for Bardock's intro to go off, we have to have a Goku or a Frieza enemy, of which neither we have. So we have no support with the Scouter ability, so there is that. Bardock does have his issues, that is for sure. Let's see here, what would be the best course of units here? Wow, that's a big difference. What are the links here? Family Ties, Team Bardock, Stay in Pride, Perfect Battle. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if it'd be better to float off. Yeah, we have to float off one of these guys. I think we're gonna do this. Yeah, I think we'll do that. 166, 180. Yeah. No, we're just gonna say screw it. We're just gonna use a We'll just use a Icarus. Yeah, we'll use an Icarus. See if we can take this hit or not. We'll see what happens. Remember, always try to get Rainbow Key Spheres with Bardock. You don't need to get any with this guy right here. Just keep in mind that physical Bardock can seal, so that could potentially come in handy for you. I'm going to seal the STR one just in case he supers. Even with an Icarus, it's really hard to tell how much damage he could be doing to us. Frame 1 super. Dang. 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 400k with an Icarus? That's absurd. Are you done, Foofies? Okay. He's like, I'm done with you. Okay, here's hoping we can survive the rest of this. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna have to be a lot less restricting of using the items. I think you could no item run this with the proper team. I just threw together this team. That's all I did. I just threw together the team. I didn't really think about it too much, in all honesty. He sealed. We have the damage reduction. We will get a heal, by the way. We will get a heal with the Dark Mask King attacking right now. He's not in his perfect case scenario at the moment, but we should get a little bit of a heal right there. I think we pretty much have this first round in the bag. I think it's the second run. Oh, I apologize. It's a little bit too late, but here is the stats for this fight. I'm sorry. I regularly do this. But here you can see the stats for this fight. They had about 7,000 HP for chilled, or 7 million HP for chilled. He had about 350, 360k normals, and they had 900k super attacks. So that is good, something good to keep in mind. Sorry about not showing that until the end of the first phase. That's my bad. My bad. Just trying to keep the ball rolling, you know? So let's go over to the second one. So on this fight, there's a lot of enemies. There's a lot. Like, I can't get them all on screen. There's 5 enemies we have to deal with here. So we got Grand Supreme Kai, South Supreme Kai, North and West Supreme Kais. So each one of them has varying different amounts of health. Oddly enough, our Supreme Kai has the least amount of health here with only 2 million, which is very weird. So he is the weakest if you want to take him down first. The one with the most amount of HP is obviously the slot 1, which would be the Grand Supreme Kai. You know, he has the most HP. They all do about the same amount of damage. It's a little bit scaled back and forth, very minutely, but they're all about 360k normals and 900k super attacks. So it is still quite a bit of damage. None of these units can be taking slot 1 supers. Not with the amount of health we have. It's just not really doable. Bardock is a slot 1 unit. I will say that. He does link well with the Tech Bardock, of course. Tapion and Minosha are not going to link well with the majority of the units, aside from the Tech Tapion. I don't know how well they would be good on a rotation, but we'll see what happens anyways. So I'm going to use another item. There's a lot of enemies right here. We don't really get any buffs for getting hit, so I'm actually going to go ahead and use a Ghost Usher. I'm just going to use a Ghost Usher. Give us a little breathing room in here. Now, if we seal any of them going on to the next phase, that would probably be beneficial. We have 2 intelligence units and a tech unit on the next phase. Let's go ahead and seal the physical enemy just to make sure that he's not going to screw us over. Unfortunately, we don't have any rainbow key spheres. We got screwed over on rainbow key spheres. Very unfortunate. Let's just try and get rid of him, since we'll have type advantage on the hit. Once again, we have no rainbow key spheres. If you didn't know, you do want to get rainbow key spheres, I believe, with... Okay, not with the LR, but with the Tech Tapion, you want to get rainbow key spheres. There's a lot of orb hungriness in a majority of these units. There's a bit of orb hungriness. Bardock always wants like 2 to 3 rainbow key spheres. Tech Tapion always wants 2 to 3 plus rainbow key spheres. So I mean, yeah, they're orb hungry a little bit. I really love the animations for this Tapion and Minosha. I really hope they get a good easy A in the future. Okay, so we do have... Okay, so the big guy, the South Supreme Kai right here, he is sealed. So I'm not too worried about him at the moment. I'm not worried about him, even though we got this guy in slot 1. You know, this guy has guard right now. He has guard. He doesn't have like a lot of links going off. He has guard. 167. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm not going to chance it. I'll use a Whis. Remember, we're just going through this to try and get through this. Try to have a good understanding of how the fight will go. We just want an understanding. That's all we want. We want an understanding of how this fight is going to actually go. So we can no item run it. But yeah. Let's see here. Wow, that's a lot of it. They're all attacking. They are all attacking, and that's not an understatement. They are just all attacking in slot 1. You know what? I fear for Tech Bardock's life, so I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. So we have a Whis active. We got hit once, but that means his guard and his extra defense is up. We're going to heal from the super attack. No double super, unfortunately. This Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, however, should do a good amount. Yeah, we just wiped him out. No other supers, huh? Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Got it down to 3 enemies, so that's good. The problem is we don't necessarily have a slot 1 unit. There is no slot 1 unit here. You can throw Bardock into slot 1. He needs to get hit to get a defense buff. So, I mean, as long as he's not taking a super, we should be fine. And we can live a super right now. I think we can live a super. So we should be okay with that. And just grab as many rainbow key spheres as possible for this Tech Tapion. This Tech Tapion is going to give you extra, I believe, evasion chance. Yeah, plus an additional chance of evading enemy super tech plus per rainbow key sphere. Additional buffs, movie heroes buffs. So he might be good for a slot 1, and I'm just I'm undermining him potentially. Yeah, we still took a little bit of damage, but we're fine. I mainly attacked Supreme Kai just because he's the weakest. I wanted to see if he could... No, he couldn't one-shot him. Oh, did he one-shot him? I couldn't tell. The animation didn't go through all the way. So, Super Saiyan Bardock actually managed to defeat him on the first super. That's good. Can we finish it this round, though? Lowered attack. Nope, could not finish it. How unfortunate. Okay. Oh, wow. We can actually utilize that? Okay. Sure. Sure, why not? Hold on a sec here. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, man. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You don't get to see... you don't get to see this. You don't get to see this, this active skill. You don't. Wow. Dude. Super hype. Not gonna lie. What does that even do? It removes all allies' negative effects. All allies keep +3 attack and defense plus 20% for 2 turns. That's so cool. God. I want them to have a good EZA like right now. I really do. I want them to just have the most amazing EZA right now. I love this OST. This OST is great. Alright, that's it for that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, such a good OST. I love the OST. OST was great. Alright. So we're going to go on to the final fight here versus Hirudegarn. He's not too much stronger, in all given honesty. He's not too much stronger. He's got 20 million HP. 20 million, huh? That's a lot of HP, bro. That's a lot of HP. He does do 1 million supers, and he does have 370k normals. Okay, okay. Unfortunately, we have double Bardock here. I'm just gonna go ahead and Ghost Usher, you know, because why not? You know, we already used items. You know, you might as well continue to abuse the items if you've already done so. You know, but, you know, don't be shy about it anymore. Basically, if you used them, you used them. That's just it. That's just it. So we'll see how much damage we'll do here. Probably not going to be a lot of damage. We only got, like, what, 1 rainbow key sphere for each of the Bardocks? I don't think we're really going to do too much here. At least we'll seal him with this Bardock. We'll seal him so we don't have to worry about the super attacks coming at us. Okay. Now we're on to this rotation. I think we're pretty much solid now. I mean, really. I really think that, like, this is... I think it's pretty much game. I mean, we're not going to win this turn. It's going to take a couple... It's going to take a few turns. But yeah, I think we're pretty much solid right now. Ooh, we're going to get the Dokkan mode. It'll truly be Dokkan time on the next phase. Oh, that was a lot of damage. He took a lot of damage from normals. Holy crap. Okay. Woo! Ooh, boy. It's a good thing we can seal lock you. That is the extra added benefit of having this Super Saiyan 3 Bardock and the Super Saiyan Bardock, is that we can seal lock the enemy. So it makes this fight immensely easier. I was about to say Tapion dodging like crazy. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna like win right now. We might win just right now. I don't know if this we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here. I should have put Tapion in slot 1. It would have been great if he got the kill. It would have been great if I put Tapion in slot 1. I wasn't thinking. But maybe this Bardock won't do that much damage. Because we didn't get him any Rainbow Key Spheres, so, I mean, he does have the Dokkan mode, but, I mean, as far as damage goes, I don't think it's going to be that high. Oh, nope, he did enough, yep. We probably should have just put... it's fine, it's whatever. So it wasn't that hard of a fight. Wasn't that bad. Was not that bad at all. At least not for using items, obviously. You could get caught off guard, though. There's not a huge amount of options to go with... Storied Figures. There is a couple free-to-play options, of course. Let's go ahead and grab that. Yeah, okay. There is a couple options that you can utilize here. This obviously isn't the only team you can really use. Storied Figures is a weird, just huge pile of random units, particularly units that are all dead in the canon. Or even in movies. Like, I think this is majority, like, movie units. They're crossover units. And they're all deceased. It's very unfortunate. I mean, it's Storied Figures, you know. It's like telling a tale. A legend, if you will. I don't think that Tapion and Minosha are mandatory by any means. They're just kind of like a support unit. They do help. They lower attack and defense. It is an option. You could potentially get lucky with this guy. You could get lucky, although he's not really doing too much other than being kind of like a semi-tank. He still has damage reduction in him. If you do want to just rock the entire Team Bardock thing, I mean, you can definitely roll with this Bardock. He should seal on... I swear he had a seal. Maybe he doesn't have a seal. But, I mean, if you only have the Team Bardock option... I mean, I think you could still get it done, especially with items. I don't know about no item running it, though. I don't know if you could no item run it. You could probably do pretty well. I think you could do this free-to-play. I don't know about no item free-to-playing, but it's still definitely a pretty easy fight. If you do have this Tapion, I think he's very underrated. I don't even have him link leveled. But, I mean, I think he's pretty underrated. He gets dodge chance on Rainbow Key Spheres. He changes STR Key Spheres into Rainbow Key Spheres. He's a movie hero buff, which is a large majority of this category. So, I mean, he could be a very solid choice, I feel. I think he could be a solid choice for this Super Battle Road. But, yeah. Let me know what team you decided to use to finish the Storied Figured Super Battle Road, and hope you have a good day and a good night.